Hello, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to this stream where I'm gonna not be sewing today. It's going to be chainmail, which I tried once like 6 years ago, and I want to sort of revisit what's in this box because I want to use it to make a little zipper pulling trinket or whatever for like the bag that I finished last week. I just want to make something vaguely scaly, dragony that I can put on the zipper pull. And I remembered I had some scale mail. It's like chainmail but with scales in a box somewhere. It's been like 6 years since I touched this, so I'm gonna just see what I have and Google some options for what I could make with it and see what I can come up with today. So it looks like I've got silver, red, black. Those are all the colors of scales I've got. Oh, and more silver. It looks like I had big plans because I ordered 2 bags of this. And some black rings and some silver rings. What's the difference between these? It's the exact same. Cool. And I guess here's a test piece of scale mail that I started making. It's not a lot. I remember being quite confused by it, especially like you look at the sort of instructions for it and it seems really obvious. If I remember correctly, there's something like a something in one number that dictates sort of the weave of your chainmail, and it looks really intuitive, but when you start making it, all the rings start flopping around and you just sort of lose track of what's what and what goes where. And that's, if I hold it exactly like this, it looks pretty regular, but if you do this, it's suddenly a huge mess and you just forget where everything goes. So I'm gonna just see what I can do. I'm thinking I'm probably not gonna make a big enough piece that any of this matters, because the amount that you need for it to be like, for it to handle like a normal sort of sheet of something is way more than I want to hang off the edge of that bag. And oh, here I've got this. This is sort of coming back to me. This is a ring that I think you use to like hold the rings, if that makes sense. Like you've got the little rings that you're putting together, and to bend them open and close, I'm not sure, do you wear this on your... It seems like it makes more sense if you can hold it kind of like this and then sort of be manipulating it with your other hand, but this is clearly not the size of my finger. So maybe I'll Google how this works as well, because I obviously forgot. All right, so I'm gonna just have a look at some ideas, because I've seen some cool scale mail things you can do, like... Excuse me! Who is like riding a loud motorcycle down the street? Anyway, let's have a look at what I can find. There I think some like butterflies and some flowers that seem a bit too, I don't know, feminine and decorative for this sort of scaly vibe that I want to go for. This is kind of cool, but it looks a bit too simple. It's just like a big scale on a small scale. And I've only got small scales either way, so. I'm not gonna make like a full outfit like this. That's not what I'm looking for today. Ooh, is this like a chainmail octopus? It's kind of cool. Like maybe I don't even need the scales to make something badass. This is just some This is cool, but it's, I don't know, a bit too simple maybe. Is this actually different, or is it just the same thing but seen from the back? I'm gonna need more tabs on this. Oh no. Where is it now? Oh, Facebook search results. Oh, here we go. It does look like there's rings on the sides here that would match up with this. So this is maybe just that thing but seen from the back. It does look better from this side because the rings make it more chunky. Here are the flowers that I mentioned. They're cool, but they're not what I'm looking for today. What else have we got? This is just more of the big scale, small scale thing. Ooh, that looks cool. How'd they get the shark on there? Is that a custom thing you can order, or did they... Is it a sticker? What is that? Still not really suitable for like a zipper pull tag though. It's a bit busy. Maybe I'm just not searching with the right words. I don't know. Chainmail pendant? Oh, this is kind of cool. How does that stay that way? Is it just holding itself in place? It seems like these would sort of fall out of the center. It's really, this is made, but oh, I don't have a big ring, so that might be a problem. Because that's what this is attached to. How do they do this? Because, like, the tiny amount of scale mail that I have, like, this is just, like, this is more scales than are in this picture. And yet, mine is super floppy and will not stay. How? This is a Kickstarter campaign for chainmail necklaces. You'd think that it's not that hard to get started with, but maybe there's something I don't understand about the process. Is that maybe just fixed somehow on the back? Because it does seem like, okay, it's modeled on a thing, so you could just neatly arrange it or something. I just think that if you were, if you hang it off of one point, I guess it does stay kind of stable. I don't know. Or maybe you can make it just double-sided. You just also put scales on the back and it'll be something. I don't know. What am I gonna make? Oh, this also looks pretty neat. Like a... It does have a slightly larger ring there, but I have some like key ring that I could use for this. Is there a tutorial for this, or is it just someone selling it? And this looks a lot like almost a storefront kind of Instagram. It's too bad. Maybe add tutorial. Oops. Ooh, there's a tutorial for the big ring thing. I'm gonna see, and maybe I can improvise the ring. Oh, how am I... what? I swear it said tutorial somewhere in the... Dang. Scale mail flowers. What? Why is this a link? Outlook, what? What is going on? Is this a link to like someone's email? That's not. Just give me a tutorial, please. Scale mail dice bag tutorial. Or I'll just have to figure something out myself. It's a nice chainmail mustache, but it's not quite what I was going for. Maybe I just make something simple. Like a chainmail triangle type thing. That's maybe double-sided, if I can make that work. But with some different colors, like maybe do black and red instead of the silver. I'm gonna just go back to basic scale mail tutorials. And then also, I guess I need to figure out how to use that ring. Oh yeah, obviously chainmail is made of rings. That's not, how do you Google for a ring for making rings? How to make jump rings? No. Chainmail, ring tool. Ah, yeah, that's the one. How does that go? It does seem like they put it on there. Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to do, like put it on your knuckle. But this is, maybe I could just put it on my thumb. No, that doesn't make sense. Where does it fit? That's not great. Let's see if there's tutorials for using this. How to use the jump ring tool. Yes, please.
Hi there. So if you have a lot of jump rings to open, and it's just a little ring, and it has slot as a piece of jewelry.
Yeah, just show me how to use it.
Pliers. And then you can just insert it into the tool and do your push-pull motion to open or close the jump ring. So you could see you can very quickly pick up a whole...
Okay, so it looks like she has it on her finger, but she's sort of holding it in place with her thumb. That could work. Just use it like this, pretty much. I do think I have two, like, let's actually, I need a normal scale mail tutorial, please. And is this what I did? That does look like what I did. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave this open. I go back to the overhead camera. Hello! I couldn't see the chat because I was looking through things. But yeah, I'm making scale mail. You only see black. You don't see my screen? You should be seeing my screen. Anyway, I see that I've got... Okay. So, I'm making a scale mail accessory thingy for my bag. Oh, fair. Okay. I guess that's excluded because it's like Streamception or whatever. So, I'm gonna be making I think, a black and red little scale mail thingy for my bag. And I've just figured out that there are almost no tutorials for some of the cool stuff that I saw. So I'm just going to make a regular bit, something like this, sort of triangular diamond shaped, and then maybe make 2 of them and make them like back to back. Or, I don't know, could you make this into a circle if you, say these things on the sides, if you were to close this up? Oh, that's kind of ugly. Can you make like a pine cone shape thing? Hold up. Alright, I am gonna try to have fun, and I'll see you later. So, is there something like a pine cone scale mail? Not quite what I was after. Oh yeah, something like that. Made to order. Yeah, I need tutorials. I'm not good enough at this to figure it out on my own. Okay. Is this it? Shoulder tutorial. Not quite what I was after. This is just regular chainmail pine cones. I don't know. I'll just make the flat one that I went for earlier. Where did I put it? Where did I close the tab with the tutorial? Oh no, this is what I wanted. Alright. This is the thing I need. And I guess I can just also use the bit that I've already got as an example. So let's try this. I'm gonna just, where is my, I've got this. And I've got this. And I've got, which one of these is open? Well, maybe I'll use the black rings, because why the hell not? I'm trying to make sort of a diamond shape or something. Where's the, I need the top. Okay, so this is what we're trying to do. Start with black, and then you put 2 rings on it. That seems reasonable. What does this fit in? How does this hurt? This is a bit finicky. What? I'm dropping everything. Okay, I've opened it. That's the one thing I remember, is when you open it, I don't think you can see this tiny. So if you've got the ring, you should not open it like that, because then it bends out of shape and it sucks to bend it back in. You should instead bend it like this, and then like bend it back, so that it stays round like it was before. Maybe I should just use 2 of these. Acceptable. Let's put a second ring on. They're stuck. Oh God. I should not try to do this with my fingers. It's too small. So, Emilian, what are you up to? See, I've got 2 rings on it now. Oh wait, I shouldn't have closed these, I guess, because you need to also add the second scale to them. Right? Right. Okay, let's open them back up. Answering even an art commission for a text-based RPG. Ooh. So are you commissioning art for your character or for like the RPG flavor? Or what are you commissioning? Okay, so I've got one ring with 2 scales, and then I'll open the second ring and put another scale on that one. Wait, am I doing this right? I guess there's a way to flip them over. You need to face them in a certain direction, right? It will determine whether the second one lies over the first one or under the first one. Can you just sort of flip it over? Because I want them under. What? Alright, I'll just... Meh. For your character? Changed. Oh, that's cool. So who are you commissioning it from? I'm gonna open this again because I don't think I did it right. And then take this off, flip it over, and put it back. Let's see. Yeah, now it's loosely hanging in front of the other one. I'm sure you can see that. That's better. I think that's what I screwed up on the first. Maybe if I just make it like this, I can make it look exactly like this. Yes, this is correct. Oh wait, I already put a second ring on this. I need to open it. And now is the tricky part, because I got it laid down the way I understand it, and now I have to pick it up, and then it's going to be different again. I'll have to refigure it out. I'm sure there are, like, experienced chainmail people who would look at this and be like, what are you doing? I don't know, they can see the matrix or something. It goes like that. It should go on like this. Oh, this is 2 that are fused together? What is this? I'm gonna quickly put this one on, because otherwise I'm gonna lose the orientation. An artist found on Reddit. Oh, so you just sort of search through them and then find one you like. Pretty good system. Okay, I think I got this right. What is going on with these? Wait, is this the 2 that... Oh, no, here. Look, there's 2 scales that are fused together. Oh, comes apart very easily, but there's some oil or something making them stuck together. Okay. Cool. Hungry artists. So you can commission them and feed them? That's a pretty good name. Okay, so I've got 2 black ones. And I'm thinking I'll do black around the edge and red in the center. So I guess the red one should then go here. And the ring should go there. Oh yeah, Reddit does get really creative sometimes. Alright. You would also kind of think that Hungry Artist would potentially be the name of some subreddit dedicated to people who try to rip artists off and like not pay for commissions and stuff. Like for exposure. I think I got it in the right place, but as you can see, it is at this point also, it's not strictly a triangle, it's also just a chain of 4 things. So how is this organized? Okay, I think this is it. And then we put another ring. Oh no. Oh no. Another ring goes here. Oh hey, whoops. I totally forgot my music. Hold on. There we go. So now this ring has got. So I think if you put a ring through 2 things, the orientation cannot matter, right? Because you can always flip them over. So I don't think I can screw this up. The drama of the moment from the subreddit is that the mods have to step in and stop people from commissioning not safe for work pictures. Ugh! Yeah, that is pretty creepy as fuck. I mean, I guess that's also kind of how the internet works to some degree. But I would not be happy if that was happening to me, so I can get where that's coming from. Okay, that's 4 of them. This keeps. Why? Okay, I think this is it. Haha! 4 of them neatly together. Now, I guess the next. Well, there's still 2 left on this layer. I have to go like that. So those would connect only with these, right? But not with the center one? Or do they also connect to their neighbors? No, right? Oh no, they only connect with the layers above and below them. Okay. This is going to be 2 more really floppy ones. What? Guess I didn't open it far enough. This goes here. I guess once you've got a large enough piece of it, it becomes more obvious where everything should go. Okay. And then we put one on this guy. Or girl, or non-binary scale. Little scaly boy. Okay. And then I guess the next layer is just 2 black ones that go here. And then we get 1 more black one. Oh, these are also stuck together. Apparently not a one-off. Shower time? Alright, enjoyed the shower, and I think the scale mail is going to be okay. I don't think I need that much luck. But thanks for wishing it me anyway, if that is a sentence. Wishing me it. I don't know. Yeah, that's how the English language works. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later. But this goes through these 2. What? Where am I? I'm stuck. I think I did that right. I hope I did that right. It looks normal, I think. I'm a bit concerned about whether it's the wrong way around, because you can flip it like this. It's going to be wrong way around for one of the 2, right? Because it can't be... The ring cannot go through... Or is this supposed to be 2 rings? One to one of them and one to the other? Yeah. Okay. I did screw it up. It's supposed to connect individually to the ones above it. Hold up. I was already feeling this was kind of cramped. Oh god. What? Now I can't open it again. Oh god. This ring is also becoming a bit damaged from me abusing it. Ooh! Come on, open up. I'm just gonna toss this one because it's becoming real scratched. I guess you should, because these rings have some like coating on them, probably anodized or whatever. I guess you should put some of that like plastic dippy stuff on your tools so you don't scratch it. Alright, so let's try that again. 1 scale, 2 rings instead of just 1. So this sits here and connects to... Come on. Does that go over the top or over the back of that one? Oh, I feel so clumsy. Haha! Alright, and then it also needs to connect to the red one, right? I'm kind of glad I'm using 2 different colors. This way it's way easier to tell where you are. So this needs to connect to the red one, yes. Alright, I think that's one side of it. And now another black scale goes between this black one and that red one. Like this. How do people keep this organized? Come on, why are you not going on there? Okay, got it, got it. Okay, and then we just need one more ring on this dude to connect it to it. This one? Yeah, these two should go together. Whoa. So this one goes with that one. I guess you could do the same thing that you do with crochet, which I don't have a huge amount of experience with, but there they put colored markers on stitches. I think you could put like colored paper clips or whatever to mark out which scales are the outermost ones or something like that. Or maybe people are already doing it and I just reinvented the wheel. So this connects to that one. And then it also needs to connect to that other one. That one. I have to say, this is going a bit better than I expected. I remembered the frustration over how disorganized this was when I did the first piece a couple of years ago. But maybe it's because I was using all the same color. So it's just sort of more confusing. Because I think that this is actually looking kind of decent. It's flopping around a bit, and I'm a bit frustrated that the I feel like the bottom one is hanging down to a degree that you can see through the hole, which is not that elegant. I guess it's because it's being sort of pulled into a more elongated shape. Now, if you were to do a matching one on the back, and I think you could then just use a couple of rings to just join the sides together and it would sort of stay as a double-sided thing. So I'm going to just make one more of these and then put them back to back. Sounds kind of reasonable. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a bunch. Starting with the black one again. Alright, so. So, did I? Yeah. Okay, so, oh yeah, that's the rule. So if you want them to lay flat like this, you need them on the ring in such a way that if you hold it up, they are both facing different directions. Like here you can see it's like the concave side facing the concave and the other way around. And if they're both facing the same direction, then you're doing it wrong. That's how that works. Okay. Good to know that I've got a sort of rule for that now instead of just having to look at it the whole time. And then we put the red one in the middle. What's happening? What? Okay. It's like this. And then the red one also attaches to the white one. I have to kind of wonder, like this builds itself like a sort of pyramid shape, like you start with one and then you attach two and then hang from it. I guess you can extend the pattern sideways by going back up from the branches, yeah. I wonder how people do chainmail that is like not purely flat, like some sort of body armor thing where it has to be a little bit wider in the chest or something like that. How you like add and remove in this grid. I guess maybe it's the same as knitting or something, except I've never properly knitted, so I have no clue how it actually works when knitting. That one just goes here on the side. Yes. I have to say, my hand is already starting to feel a little bit sore, and I've only been doing this for, what, half an hour? Mad respect for the people who do this. What? How is this all tangled up? Where am I? What is the top one? Is this the top one? Oh yeah, I got it. Yes. Okay. So the second one is going a lot faster than the first, I feel. It's almost like practice helps. This is not closed properly. How do I... think you open it up again. Squish it a little bit. Or maybe I can push it down and close it a little bit further. Alright, 2 more scales on this one. And then let's see if we can reasonably join them together. Right, right. What? Nah. Nah. Ah, there we go. And this one has to also be connected to this guy. Okay. And then it's just the bottom scale. Attaching to these two. And go in there. Hey, welcome back. I've made some good progress, I think. I just need this one more ring to have made 2 sides of a sort of diamond-shaped thing. And then I'm gonna see if I can join them together. I mean, I've just sort of... I couldn't really find a trinket defined as such. So what I'm doing now is I've made some regular scale mail in like this diamond pattern with some red in the middle. I've made 2 and I'm just gonna put them back to back and join them with rings on the side or something. So that, because this just sort of flops around when you don't hold it exactly up straight. So, trying to make it be more organized. So I'm gonna start by just putting them side by side and joining that with rings. That makes sense. And then do the other side. Why are these 2 stuck together? Come on now. Alright. Oh god. What goes where? Oh god. All right. I'm joining the scales now, but maybe you should join the rings. I'm not really... I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I don't like it, I'll take it apart again. Alright, that's one side connected. And that's when you sort of flop it over. Okay. I mean, the first bit was clear enough. It was like... now it's sort of like a joined together piece. But now this needs to be connected to that. And as soon as you sort of flip it over and put it on top of each other, it becomes a huge mess. So let's see if I can do this. This is just playing the same song over and over. What's going on? Okay, so these ones are already connected. So now it's this guy. With that one. I think I got it. Okay. I think that's good. Wait, no! Don't go through there! Alright. I think that's it. It actually almost lies flat like a sort of flower type thing. So now if I were to grab this ring. Ooh, it does what I wanted it to do. Pretty neat. So if you... Wait, I might just put this on something where it's easier for me to spin it. Just hold it like this. So you've got like one side of it and then neatly closed down the sides and then the other side of it. It actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna put this on, let's see what other jump rings I have to actually attach it to my bag. Because I've got a fairly large zipper pull on it, but maybe it can actually go with one of these rings. I'm not sure how well it will hold, but let's see. Good. I'm not sure I've opened it enough to actually go on. Oh, I did. So now I need to close this. Oops. Well then. It's a bit floppy, roundy, but I quite like it. It is a bit noisy though, like it. I'm not sure if the mic is picking this up, but I'm not sure if that's gonna get on my nerves when I walk around with it on my bag. But honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I should get purple scales, because I love purple, and it would look even better than this, I think. But honestly, not too bad. So that was mission accomplished for today pretty quickly. So maybe I can make some more scale mail thingies? I've still got a bunch of these silver ones that were gonna be on a corset or something. Like that was the dream at one point, was to make like a whole front piece to go on a corset, but I never actually finished that. Yeah! It was gonna be epic and things, but it's also a bit much. Maybe I'll just expand this sort of sheet into something larger. Though I think that if I was gonna make a corset with scale mail at this stage, I would want to have some sort of design in the pattern with the colors and not just silver. At the same time, just the silver is sort of clean and modern. Yeah, if only I had a shitload more time. I wonder what happened to all the time this year. I've been so busy. Well, let's actually look up. I don't know, you can put like sort of accent colors in it. Maybe even purple. I feel like if you just put a black one, like every second row and every second scale, it would also look really neat. So I'm gonna just check out what other people have done with scale mail on clothes. Yeah, it is pretty busy. That's why I don't want to put like a whole, like a million colors in it. Though, if you just open all these bags and throw them in a box and just grab ones out sort of randomly, and you end up with a sort of, I think that could look really reptile-y if you do just a mix of colors. So what have we got? This is not quite the outfit I would go for, but it looks like they also went for a slightly irregular pattern of scales. It's just mostly green with a couple of blue ones. That makes it look really, really reptile-y. I like that. I guess this is the same one, but without the hip piece? Yeah. Ooh! Is this a black and white photo, or is this just all silver? Ooh, yeah. Maybe it's not even that great as a corset, but even better as like a shoulder piece. If you can get it to do this sort of wavy thing that it's doing here. Is that supported by something? Because you would think that this would just lie flat, because there's... I don't see anything extra in the pattern. It just looks like there's something underneath. This is also quite cool. I like this. I really like this shoulder stuff. Maybe skip the corset and do like a shoulder piece. This is a bit... This seems like really floppy. If you move your hands, all the scales are gonna tip over. I don't like this whole chainmail bikini idea. It's too cliche. This is cool though. Wait, is this actual scale mail or is this just something that looks like it? Colored dragon scale mail armor. Oh no! Oh no. I'm gonna need to enhance. Let's open this in a new tab and like these look like translucent. Right? Yeah. These are not metal. I wonder how they did it with the sleeve where like okay, I need to know now. I've been asking myself how do you like reduce the number of rows on chainmail? And I guess chainmail and scale mail is ultimately the same thing because you just got the scale that has a hole in it, which is itself a ring. So let's see. Chainmail. Reduce width. Is that ring thickness? No, that's not what I want. Ah, here we go. Reduce the number of expansions. Whoops. Reduce the number of expansions row by row. Expansion sounds like the sort of word that is what I'm looking for. Expansion and contraction. Tailoring like knitting. See? I said it was like knitting. The pattern can expand and contract. It doesn't need to have visible seams. 4-in-1. Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. If I recall correctly, there's X in 1, which is saying how many rings are connected to how many other rings. I guess this is 4-in-1 because you've got one scale has like 4 rings coming from it. And each ring is actually only connected to 2 scales. So I guess it's not... How does that work? How would you do that if it was only rings? Could you make it full? Yeah, it looks like here every single ring is connected to 4 other ones. It's not quite the same, but let's check out the general principle on how to do this. It's really hard to see though. I wish they didn't use those rings with the thingy. Because that just blocks the view even more. I feel like they're using colored chainmail to make it more obvious which one is the expansion, but I just see a mess of things. So if you've got... So this one is supposedly regular. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings in it. This one has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings in it. It's like 1 extra in the middle. Oh, and then you continue like normal on the row after that. So this one has got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings connected to it, and then this one almost looks connected to it, but it's just underneath. And the blue one itself has got 1, 2, 3, only 3? Oh yeah, because it doesn't have like a second one on the top layer, because that's the whole point, because it got inserted. I think it makes sense. You just add an extra one and then you keep going. Okay, so how do contractions work? I guess the same thing in reverse, right? Because see, if you look at the same picture but from the bottom, then you've got a bunch of normal ones, and then you've got this one ring guzzling up an additional one from the previous row. This is actually not too bad. So you could make really cool shaped things like this if you know how wide the whole thing is and how much you should then expand and contract. Ooh, there's more shinies here. So many shinies. Ooh. Is this different sizes of scales? Oh, that's another factor you can do. Thinking shoulder pads could be really cool, but if I started now and I have no clue what I'm doing, it's just gonna be a mess. Though, to be honest, most of this shoulder pad stuff just looks like a flat pattern with no shenanigans. Right? Yeah, I think it's just a flat piece, like triangular piece, worn on the shoulder. Let's do some more Googling. Scale mail, shoulder. Actually, you could, I'm sort of looking at this, because if you make this, you could also just scooch it over a bit and wear it like a necklace. Kinda. Ooh, this is cool with all the little chains and things. More bigger picture, please. This looks just like a triangular one. Let's just start making a triangle and see what I'm gonna do with it. That seems reasonable. How do you keep it in place? I don't know. Careful draping. I'm just gonna make a triangle and see where I end up. And since I've got a ton of silver anyway, I'm just gonna continue what I did last time I worked on it, I think. Though, honestly, some of these rings are bent like crap. I feel like I was doing better before, so I'm gonna fix a couple of these, and then I'm gonna expand it into a triangle that can roughly fit on my shoulder. Why does this not want to go? What? Are these rings harder to bend? Like, are they thicker than the black ones? Is that it? It does feel like this is much harder. Maybe get some of these. Let's put these away. And get some of these out. Oh yeah, they are thicker. that probably also makes them harder to open and close, which is why this one looks so bad. Right? Oh yeah, this is way worse. I need to use this in a different way, because otherwise I can't put enough pressure on it. That was just sort of keeping it on my finger with my thumb. But, that's not gonna cut it. Maybe I'll just... If I put this in my left hand, and I take this... Like, this is a one with a round tip, so it's harder to... Wait, maybe I... What if I hold it vertically like this? And then... Oh yeah, this is still kind of finicky, but better. I've also got some really big tweezers, or what do you call these? Tongs, tweezers? See if that's any better. It's really unwieldy though. It works though. Alright, so let's see if we can fix some of the not so nice ones. This one is barely closed. It's hard to get grip on it when it's all so smushed together. Alright, I think that's something. This one also needs a bit more closing up. I think that's good enough. So let's get some more silver scales. And see where I left off. Because I think I started with just a pyramid, but then I expanded it by one row. Because I think I got these two are like the top. And after that, did I even... I think this is this one scale that's on the next row and everything else is the same? No, it's not. What? This goes underneath? Well, no. This... Because these are all also on the same row as these ones. They're somehow sitting underneath. Why are they sitting underneath? No, it's just... It just happens. Okay. So if I'm going to make this not a triangle like this, but a triangle like that, I should add a whole bunch to the top. So I'm going to just start adding in this direction. Yes, I will have a great time with my unknown purpose triangle. It will be a great triangle, and I will find a purpose for it. So have fun washing the dishes. Well, you'll surely see it when I've figured out a purpose for the triangle. Alright, so then one goes here. This is heavy though, this is annoying to work with. Did I do it with the ring last time? I'm seriously gonna try the method of marking rings with paper clips or something. Safety pins. These rings, dude. They just don't want to stay closed. Why not get some paper clips and mark these? Alright, so I'm gonna just take the top row, and every single scale that's in the top row is gonna get a paper clip on it, so I don't lose track of what's what. Is this gonna get in the way? Probably. Alright, that's that. So now this new addition to the top row needs to be merged to what exactly? Because he's already merged to the row below, and there's nothing much else, is there? I'm just gonna make an entire top row and then connect it downwards. That makes sense. Why am I dropping everything? This needs to go there. All right. So another paper clip for this one. I guess you could even, like, if I get better at doing this flat on the table, instead of having to pick it up all the time, you could even sort of pin these to a cushion or something and just have it spread out nicely. I really want these to close better. Okay. So I've extended the top line by like 3 scales. Now I'm going to try to connect them to the stuff that's underneath. So, actually, it's not. I should probably connect this one to the line below first, right? Because it goes. This is connected to that and should also be connected to that. Oh, and they shouldn't be connected together. I screwed it up, didn't I? Yeah, no, okay. I connected a bunch of them together saying they were the top row, but that's not how it works. Because you don't connect with your neighbors, you connect with the row below. So actually, if this is a top row, it connects to this second row, and it needs to connect to another second row, which is then this one. So this is wrong. And it's actually a second row. And that needs to be connected, both of those need to be connected to the third row. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. And these paper clips are already getting on my nerves. Okay. So once more, this is on the second row. This is on the second row, this is on the third. So these two need to connect. This connects to this. Yeah. And then I need... this is what I'm talking about. As soon as you get any sort of mesh going, it just clutters itself. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So, you are second row. Maybe I should use whiteboard markers to just put colors on them. You're second row. You're third row. You need a third row friend. On this side, so you can then have a fourth row friend over there. Well, actually, you don't need that. You can also just expand out like this. This is really hard to wrap my head around. So, if this is first, third, fourth row, I add a third here, which connects to fourth and second. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. It's just lying weird, which makes it look like this couldn't be a square, but it can be, I think. I feel like I may be skipping one here. See, this is like the same row. So these are in the same row. No, it's, I think it checks out, it just looks bad. And I'm gonna pick it up again and mess it all up. Woo! So now these two are gonna go together. How do people keep track of this when they make large pieces? Like, seriously. But this can't be right? Because now this one has 4 rings in it, but it doesn't have a left-hand side neighbor yet. How did that? That's not supposed to... What? Every scale gets 4 rings. What? I think this is where I screwed up. Hold on, I'm gonna take these paper clips off because they're really getting on my nerves. And lay this out flat. Because I did something wrong. I just don't understand what. Because... What is... There's one underneath here. Because this scale's currently got 3 rings in it, and yet it doesn't have... And I was about to attach this scale to it as well. Even though it doesn't have a right side neighbor yet. Oh, or is this scale actually its right side neighbor? But then... Actually, it is. So I did do it right. It just looked weird. Okay. Yeah? So you and you go together. Okay. Jesus. Okay. I need to like keep looking at this like it's some sort of witchcraft. So now then, if I wanna make a triangle like this, that means this from the 3rd row matches this from the 2nd, what? 5th row, 4th row, 3rd row. These two are connected, so these two need to be connected by a scale that goes here. All right. Maybe I could run colored threads through it. I'm sure that would not be nearly as annoying as the paper clips. So these two are going to go together. Okay. I think the shoulder pads that I saw online are not quite triangular. They're maybe a bit rounded or something. Let me check that out again, because I kind of suspect that one, two, three, four, five. Oh, this is actually a perfect triangle. What about the other ones? It's actually more like a diamond. And this is, I think it looks like almost the same. Is it the same? Oh, I need to plug in my laptop. Hold on. What is the scale of this? 1, 2. How to make scale mail. Ooh, this looks really cool. Oh, but this is different size scales, which I don't have and I don't want to buy more, honestly. I've already got too much stuff in my house. Just want to have a look at this, how many, because this seems like maybe even almost perfectly straight, like the same number of columns all the way around. While this goes out a bit and then down. I think it's adding one sort of diagonally every time. So here, like here you would have a theoretical depth of 1, and here you've got 2. There you've got 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh hey, is there an expansion going on here? I'm gonna just make. I don't have the patience to do the math right now, so I'm gonna just make a big area and then plunk it on my shoulder and see where I want to expand it. That seems like a wise decision at the moment. So let's extend the top on the left a bit. What is going on? What, isn't this also supposed to be on the top row? Why does it not want to mesh with the other ones? Did I mess something up? Okay, more stuff over there. That's what I want.